All right, let's go. Giants, you are higher seed, Team A or Team B?
Team B.
Team B, so KRU, you will be Team A. We'll start with your first band.
Fracture.
Fracture, your band?
Ascent.
Ascent. Map number 1 from KRU.
Lotus.
Lotus, side on Lotus.
What do you wanna?
Давай.
Pick Pro.
A side on Lotus.
Defense, yeah.
Defense, and then Pearl.
Yes.
Okay, and then side on Pearl.
Attack.
Attack. Next set of bands, starting with KRU, you have Haven, Bind, and Split.
We ban Haven.
Split third map.
So you want to ban Bind?
Yes.
Okay. So map number 3 will be Split. KRU, side on Split.
Attack.
Attack. Okay, gonna run through this. First set of bands, we have KRU with Fracture, Giants with Ascent. Map number 1 is Lotus with Giants on Defense. Map number 2 is Pearl with KRU on Attack. Next set of bands are Haven and Bind. Map number 3 is Split with KRU on Attack. All right, good luck to you both.
Yeah, thank you.
Really well on attack side is they take full map control and they react to the other team perfectly, right? They'll fight for mound control over a team.
Low HP on Cloud and Rhyme, but the man advantage most certainly locked down for Giants. They'll look to retake together. That's great point of contact. Kesnet hears the Tiger on its way, fires the nade through, disrupts them a little. Davies going to try to take advantage of any gaps in this retake, but there were none. They've grouped up, they're pushing it together. Bar Rhyme, who's a little ahead of the pack on that, but he's found the kill for his trouble. That is as
Davies might not be expecting this. Hit by the paranoia, but still managing to just sit up close and not cleared properly. Still just surviving at the back. And with Cloud already low on HP, this is an easy cleanup for Davies, leaving just Nuke standing. Bit of a shaky first fight for Melzer, not going to be able to close this one out. And in the end, Kesnet is there alongside him. KRU onto the board. So, how much do they believe they can get back into this one? Lockdown, I would be surprised to see it used just because there's a counter on the other side, but almost definitely
so late.
be used immediately. Davies, well, probably doesn't know how many players are currently on the other side of that smoke. For Kesnet, it's looking like a bit more of a shooting range, a cleanup, a few players dropping on the other side, but realistically, the time already being bought, and just a chance for Rhyme, Coutinho to try and do some damage, but they are not missing a beat on the KRU side. Davies with another double, and KRU now takes the dodge that lockdown, and Rhyme trying to find a get back in. He's basically just stuck on the button at this stage, with his opponent waiting on the other side. Nelson wins that fight as well. In fact, they're winning the majority. Only Coutinho left, a 1 versus 4 with an operator. I don't think it's going to be happening. And well, that's his first kill, Mitch. It's not been a bright start.
Oh, they know he isn't off. They want to take him down. So close. Coutinho needs to survive, and he'll get the shot off in time. Just about. The squad seems to be set on the B site. It's a bit of damage on the way through. Nukia drop gives them a plan for sure.
Well, this is the one time where that damage is actually going to be felt, because Klaus was the first to fall. So no heals available to bring Kesnet back up. But these afterplants from KRU have been nigh on unstoppable. Been very happy to get aggressive, and this time Rhyme is ready for it. He got killed in the last round trying to walk through a smoke, so this time, okay, I'm going to spam the smoke.
It's taken Hoodie so long to rotate, just ever vigilant for Nagzit's lurk. Last pack's trying to put them off the rain, but every shot is hitting. It's just not here. Davies got caught, but he's able to see again. Unfortunately, there's players all around him. No way out. Even still,
they must
though,
be baffed. Like they've cleared the spawn and all of A and just gone, okay,
corner.
there's literally nobody for miles around.
Did he get timing? Like, where is this guy? But yeah, he's not here. And I guess the idea they killed Hoodie might give it away. 2 players coming up, and they've lined up for Klaus. 1 bullet each. And 1 return. Coutinho, good for that. Kesnet looking the other way, and he's caught off guard. This has started to fall apart for KRU. A promising round, and now it's left to Melzer and Nagzit to close it out. 1 away from a Viper's Pit. It won't be used here. Melzer got the first. Nice snake bite. Great support from Nagzit from far back. That flash now gone. No paranoia. It was already burned up, and a wallbang shot that puts Nagzit down to 9 HP. That's after he's used his Viper's Pit. He's got to hide for the rest of the round, and hell, so do the rest of his teammates. But the wallbangs coming through are scarily close. Davies has an angle. Maybe an opportunity to pick up Nuki on the cross, drop that rifle. He'll certainly get Hoodie. One more on his way. But Davies doesn't want to be greedy. He knows his teammates inside the pit are the ones that matter. He needs to hold that back angle so they can keep front facing.
Oh.
2 more opponents, one on its way, and he'll miss the first. No ace this time, but no round for the side of Giants. Surely this clock too far gone. Surely, but Nuki's got him through the pit. A lifeline for the side of Giants on the back of a big round from Nuki. They only had pistols. Now Nuki is the one to fall first, and Hoodie not too far behind him. This is what I was scared of just a few rounds ago. Kesnet's just sheer entry potential. Great paranoia. It's caught them both, and the reward is there. He might be blinded up, but he's got teammates to cover. And KRU are dominating in round 11.
Oh! That's humiliation. He's not going to play any part in this round because the lockdown is just a ruse. Guess where they're going? You'll never guess it. It's that B site again.
Look at him running in this time, though. Kesnet meets his maker. Nuki doesn't last too much longer after, and that plan seems to be coming through. Blastback's denied it! Just about get back on time. Another blastback, and they've won the round! The clock, the ultimate enemy of KRU! As Giants come through with 5 at the last second!
The attack, and well, KRU looking like they're playing this one like an attack. The thing is, though, their opponents are waiting for this. They've set a trap, expecting this aggressive pistol. Already trading very effectively. A few spams through the walls, waiting for anybody to cross back over. Nagzit's not going to be able to connect the shots.
Again, look who's got the heal. Everybody's right back up to a healthy fighting state. And that is why I'm saying Cloud's a good teammate. Not everyone will do that. Certainly not the skies in my ranked. But here's the reward. Oh, even the paranoia just to swing in and decimate Kesnet. Nagzit's the only man standing, and he has a full team of attackers to take on. Just about 40 damage done so far. He's certainly adding to that statistic, but it's not enough.
And have that easy rotation back as well. Kesnet can definitely cause them issues here. In fact, Cloud, he was still in the Tiger. He may have been blind, but he's been headshotted while using his utility. I don't know if there was slight miscommunication or he just had mass amounts of faith in his teammates.
Either way, it was misplaced. Hoodie low HP, even lower now. He's being tagged up incredibly low. Can't afford to play through that utility. His teammates fragmented, but Vitinho chooses his moment to strike. Stepping up when it matters the most. 3 kills for this man. 1 away from doubling up. His performance in that first half left us wanting more. And now the opportunity, but they're so low. 45 and 47. Mauser can win this with just a few well-placed shots. He's vulnerable on the way through, and it's Vitinho to find it. 4 kills. This might give him a run for his money. Oh, that nade's perfect. Great damage done onto Rhyme. He's lit down to 76 up close. Mauser good for the first, but traded out afterwards, and Giants coming ahead in this skirmish. Nuki thought he could sneak his way behind Davies, but not today, and that's numbers equalized. Maybe overheating on the flank. With damage done to Klaus, at least he can't heal that back up. They could heal Rhyme as well, but they're not worried about just a couple points of health. Instead, they want to speed it up, get towards the site. Oh, the teleport through. Rhyme trying to take space. He's found the first on Davies and low HP to finish Klaus off. It seems too easy. Viper's Pit online. Do they give Nagzit the respect? Yes, they do.
Not a bad idea. Rhyme already low. It does give him some extra time, though, while they're waiting.
Spike planted.
He's trying to sneak his way around the edge of the pit, hope that somebody gives him an angle, and there's a chance that Rhyme, just on the edge of this, does. Just going to start clearing out the angles, maybe try and bait them in with a spike tap, and he's looking for something, and well, he's found it. Unfortunately, it comes in the form of Rhyme again.
Now be able to march back in with the full force of KRU at his back, the wind in his sails. The utility leading the charge. They found Cloud, but at what cost? He's still running around.
Oh, they're actually going to use the lockdown here. Really are just showing that respect over to KRU, making sure that they can burn a lot of time off the clock. Nobody can really opt to challenge this. Maybe a little bit of an overcommittal, if anything. It doesn't seem like there's much that they'll be able to do in this round, but I think for Giants, it's just about making sure that there's no shenanigans here or a complete off angle for Rhyme, not expected whatsoever. And he's even going to close things out with a little bit more onto Kesnet. Try and deny any of this deep control and potential for some spam. The nade is perfectly placed as well. Maybe they will have hoped to use that showstopper after this one, because now It's going to be a scramble to try and reclaim the spike. In fact, no opportunity for it. And now is when the showstopper goes through. I don't know how that didn't do more damage, but nonetheless, is left all onto Hoodie. He's trapped, somewhat screwed at the back of this site, and no matter how much damage he does, he's not surviving this one.
Ready to fire off, but Giants are leaving.
Look where Rhyme is. He TP'd all the way into the back, just almost trying to make some sort of TikTok plays on his own. He's going to get caught. Didn't expect Klaus to be so close. And now with seconds left on the clock, they have to go running. Look at where the spike is. It has to be a full sprint. Even then, I don't know if they're going to have enough time, especially with this retake already being attempted. It has to be an instant plan. He's got it if nobody manages to deny. Just about with 0.4 on the clock, they get the plan, and that might be enough. Somehow it's come down to just Melzer left alone, and Vitinho will put him in the grave. This was a scramble from Giants.
Handle there for him, like, incredible, and they would have seen him from the elbow. Nagzit's under pressure. They'll make it around because he's got cover. Kesnet came in to save the day. Now they'll retake that control quickly. Goes the Boombot. It spotted them close. Judge trying to close the distance, catch any stragglers on the way through, or anybody re-peeking this area. And he's caught one of each. Well handled for Nagzit.
Breaking back every single time. This is a problem again. That paranoia through Vitinho has found the gap within the corner, but it is checked for. They are clearing that angle this time. Cloud, though, has done well surviving. He's blind and still spraying away, but it's Kesnet to massacre them.
Hold on to it, though. There's players coming up behind him, and he's not ready, but he still makes it around the corner in time. The flash from Klaus. Okay, sure, he's gone down, but the teammates flooding the site caused some problems for KRU. Nukia's double leaves it on Klaus to try and claim space, and he gets nothing but a bullet to the head. Melzer, the last man standing, began this round on rubble. And it's crumbled for KRU ever since. Can he find 4 kills, a defuse, so it's time limited. And buy time for KRU to push this to overtime. Their map pick. It's not been going well, and it'll end in the same fashion. Nukia's triple for 13-10. Giants have stolen KRU's map pick.
Good solution to deal with Harbor Viper.
I think it absolutely is. I also think this is going to be another exciting matchup here. We have both of these players who are generally...
You've got Nukia almost isolated at this point while the rest of the team makes its way around, and yeah, he's going to be taken down once they decide to aggress for that spot.
Yeah, that is the thing with these sort of compositions. There's only so many places you can actually put your utility. I'm sure KRU have done their research of how best to try and isolate this man. Hoodie, though, has already done well, but it's Kesnet just taking over. We talk about this man as a superstar. He's not quite going to close it with the ace. And in fact, Rhyme now somehow fighting back into this one. Time up against him, and the nanos are going to shred his HP. Makes the chances of this slim to almost impossible. He has to just stick this one all the way, and Nags is not going to allow for it. It's KRU to get things off to a flying start.
That's going to be difficult for him to really find a spot. Hold on, he's got a corner now where he's safe. He's evaded their vision, and oh no, Klaus! Lightning fast reactions to drop him, but 12 seconds, and they need to get the plant in. Nagzit is on it, and nobody can deny by the looks of things that plant is secured. KRU have lost the man advantage, though. Given over to Giants and all the chaos, doubled up on with Davies falling, and both players now in towards B Hall. Kesnet and Nagzit clutching it out with no utility from the Viper and no teammates to help out. A huge play needed from Nagzit, and not today. Giants will get on the board. Vitinho not here to have the initial fight at least. Hoodie isolated. That wall will go down soon. Vitinho's chance to answer up, but he goes through it and is dropped immediately. Even without the Blade Storm, Kesnet proves to be deadly. And it's Nukia and Cloud now on a near impossible retake. So many opponents up against them. They've got a buddy system. There's the swing out from Nagzit after the initial contact. Really well handled.
Getting everybody into position, and with 35 seconds left, there's not really time to switch things back up. Caught by Nuke's trips again, and it's going very well for Giants on the hold. Walking into that Cypher setup has been an utter nightmare, but all the util and ults used.
No damage whatsoever. That's maybe a little bit too much. but there's nothing that can be done about it. Making their way down from the connector. About to emerge. Cloud's got a spot that's being spotted, indeed. They know exactly where Rhyme is, and they found Nukia, all the information to play with, but dealing with them's a different story. They've just seen Giants step it up, win every single duel, and leave Davies in a 1v4. 35 seconds on the clock, Spike in his back pocket, but no way forward. 2 players already primed and posted to swing. Oh, okay, Fatinho goes down, but there's the double after.
Do they get the operator back?
Oh no, he made a step. They know that he's here. They're watching the angle, now he's running away. Oh no, KRU slipping up behind. They've just seen him round the corner. Davies moves towards the B side. That gets Nukia running back, and Kesnet catches. KRU can go anywhere. The world is their oyster, and it's towards the B side. Only Cloud standing and wait. Okay, he'll get the first. Cloudburst lets him by some more. Cloud with 3. That might be the round.
Oh, it's just unbelievable.
Oh,
They've even got him in a grab well, but the rifle will be collected.
not planted in the pit now, is it?
Yeah, it's going to be outside, but he might still opt to play into it. Try and find himself a kill. Timing going to be everything. He's walked into Rhyme. He has been spotted though. Does he go back for this? He does. He waits for the supportive utility. Then it comes in Dreads. Then again, the swing back, but he pops the Blade Storm. See you later, Kesnet.
Even under pressure, he's able to deliver now. This is the Fatinho we wanted to see kicking off today's game, kicking off this tournament.
10 seconds left.
10 seconds, the plant needed. On the way through, Davies might catch one, but Nukia's too quick, and they know exactly where Nagzit is. Whether it was the bullets or the blades, he was looking the other way on A main. The Blade Storm gets an opportunity to step forward, force a fight, and up and in he goes! There's one for Kesnet, but he can't react in time as Fatinho drops him. And another kill for the side of Giants leaves Malzer and Davies to do it all. Hoping that maybe this reckoning can make it too difficult for Fatinho to find a shot, and that seems to hold true, but Blade Storm, or Hunter's Fury, has come through. It's trying to find Malzer, it's getting close, but he's evaded it. Peek from Davies, the timing near perfect. He's heard Cloud as well. Has a good idea that he's coming from this angle. The recon not going to find Davies, actually it will, and so will Fatinho, but Malzer's behind, it's a whiff! Now they're defusing it, and Malzer has to rush in, has to deny this up close, and Cloud will claim the fight. That could have been everything for the side. Back out for more, just about missing these players. The swing's coming through a little lower than he was expecting, and Nukia's able to win it back.
Oh, in fact, he goes in for a little bit more. Wants to try and do as much damage as he can. And actually, it almost goes very badly wrong. Rhyme trying to pounce. Now KRU, they picked up weapons. This definitely had some vulnerabilities at the beginning of the round. The fact is now it's into a 3 versus 3, pushing off the back of the Tiger. You can see the Cosmic Divide utilized to try and section off A main. Fortunately, there's only one player actually sat from that angle. The rest are waiting on Art. There's even a late alarm bot. Cloud thought he might have had the drop on them, but not today.
Yeah, luckily Davies was staying in range that whole time. But with Klaus down, the pressure is certainly on. Malzer, operator, having to walk through the wall. It's about to fade. Davies up close, spotted and taken down. It's all on the up, and the shot is missed. He needs to find this diffuser. In his mind, they're already diffusing, and there's barely any time left. That's a whiffed shot, and Hoodie applies the pressure.
If he can get a kill, Neural Theft available to reveal the rest. Instead, they actually go swinging out, and it's just a shutdown. Luckily for them, they have someone as good as Kesnet to make this round look competitive once again. A push coming through from Art as well. They have to be careful about it. Even know that he's there, but knowing and stopping him is another thing altogether. Nuke left alone. He'll put down the first. Somehow turning this back into a 1 versus 1. Davies' util will buy him the extra time that he needs. Surely at this point, the clock is too far gone, and he will find the kill anyway. A clutch round going the way of KRU.
And they've spotted the control that's being lost. They know there's players coming up through that double door. Nice kill on the Davies, the lurker, and now we look towards the B side itself. Cloud's already been deleted. Nukia ready for someone up top, but they came down below, rushing it through. Grabbing a plant. The advantage now seems to be theirs. With this plant, Kesnet gets Blade Storm too. And he wants to use it immediately. Popped Klaus up close, and he runs into the operator. Now things get dangerous.
Holding it for at least a second. But in this 1 versus 2, they're going to start running out of places to check. Still, though, Kesnet lands the first and second. Of course he does. Unreliable does it again as KRU will garner a
They're coming through the spawn. KRU, though, will be running right into the full force of Giants as they look to rotate. Firing squad waiting. That's evidently caught Giants by surprise. The flash a little late, followed up on Fadinho. Able to grab one, but they're blinded in return. It's a skirmish for the spawn, and it looks like Giants might win it, but Naxit has other ideas. Already with 3, and there's his 4th. Has been tagged up, as well as some of his teammates, and the rifles are still to have their say in this round on the side of KRU. Wallbank's not quite landing. Fadinho on another, and now he's got the support of Hoodie. Going to be much more willing to swing through and help him. Damage done, Davies down. Kesnet tagged through the wall, and it looks like Fadinho was on for the ace. Kesnet on the other side to shut him out, but still 3 opponents left to take down, and it's too much to ask. 8 rounds, Giants retake the lead, but the first big full buy to fight their way through. Davies tucked in a corner, might have a chance to do some damage. He's popped the nano, they don't expect him then, but he's only good for the 1. An attempt to deny this spike plant, and it will not be found. So Kesnet now in a 1 versus 3, has to try to fight back through, get that defuse. Blade Storm activated, AWP in hand, and he's on his way. He's being revealed. They know not to overpeak him, not to give him that chance. It'll be off a flash if it comes through at all. And I think the contact off a sound cue more so. There it is. Oh, nice attempt. But in the end, it wasn't going to go his way. Too many. His dash already burned. Rhyme knows the player reloading close, but now he's overstayed his welcome a little bit. It's getting scary. The shots aren't hitting either. Fadinho has to hightail it out of here. Left on 40. He's actually got it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I was going to say the shorty out, but somehow he got the kill with it. Great damage done, but at the end of the day, it's a round win for the side of Giants. B-side instead, and they do because Kesnet's rotated. There's 3 players now in position to hold this off, and kind of awkward for them. They've got to time this run through perfectly. Davies got 1, no punish until Cloud comes through, but Klaus is there to catch him. Fadinho in an awkward spot. He's good for 1, but that's it. No escape. With the plant coming in eventually, Giants find themselves behind at 2 versus 3 now in front of them. And one of those is still Kesnet.
And the thing is, though, if you'd want anybody, Nukia, Rhyme, post-plant positions, looking to just try and play off of each other. Nukia holding patiently for the swing, but Mel's is going to win that fight. And now the IGL of Rhyme, he has to spam away. Needs to get rid of this cove, which he has done, but the smoke leaves it impossible. They're going to defuse under his nose. KRU forcing 1 off the angle. The drone getting so much info as they look to pressure in.
I've seen Davies going through the smoke to try and take that fight. Ryan got surprised by it. Davies is still going. That's his 3rd kill. With Cloud falling, the spike is on the floor, and so is Hoodie. Nukia soon to follow suit. He'll pick up 1 onto Kesnet, but still 3 players to take down. 15 seconds, a spike to be planted. They will never allow this to happen. And there you go, Davies with his 4th of the round. KRU are still alive. If someone was there confident in their individual ability, and they better be, because on the way out, they're going to see Melzer, but they haven't seen the operator standing on the site. Kesnet peeks out and says hello to Fadinho. They need to find him, and they can't root him out. Here's the Blade Storm to back him up. He'll be safe for a moment while those Seekers fade away. And now he can set up back in the spawn for more. 2 kills under his belt already, and 2 left on the board with Nukia and Rhyme. A safe plant found. Does he even have anything to get out of here? No stars, none refreshing. Rhyme is just a pure duelist now, has to take fights, and he'll get nothing done. Leaving it to Nukia. If anyone was going to clutch from this position, it would be this man. He starts it out well with Kesnet down. He hears the steps of the others, but they're about to round the corner. He's flashed, he's blinded, and he's not able to find this. Surely, the snake bite up and over his head. Nags it, shooting below it. 11 on the board. The lead is for KRU.
And the fact is as well, like, you watch them go identical play. Because that's the thing, a lot of these rounds from KRU Flash, they still have all of the smokes. They still have a snake bite. Like, and they might not even need it, because they got Kesnet, who's just gonna pop ahead a second as well. Like, they don't even need any of the util when this man's around. It just wipes them out, makes it look easy. A Prime Gaming flawless.
But he hasn't had the chance really out in the open again. He will in just a moment, but with Klaus going down, with Melzer falling, now more than ever they need Kesnet.
Yeah, more direct approach from Giants. Back to basics. They've been playing down the time, and the run and gun is what works out for them. Trading effectively back to those fundamentals. Still though, plenty to play with. The thing is though, with Kesnet gone, in fact UK, he's just worked out as the entry fragger in this one. A completely different style to everything we've seen from Giants, but whatever it is, it's working. And what Vanax did, look, financially, they could just try and make this one costly, but it isn't going to make a difference. An 11th round.
Moment just to delay KRU as they're waiting for the lockdown to come through. It's finally destroyed. Now they have to go back into all these positions and clear them out the old-fashioned way. And it's not going well. Giants already with 3. Kesnet tries to have his hero round, but Cloud steps up. 12-12. Challenge was really holding on to art control, holding on to mid. They put Vitinho here, and he's taking Kesnet out, following up for more. Surely he stops here. The dash online. We don't want to see him overheat because it's a 5 versus 2.
Rounds of this matchup. Something very quickly adapted to by Giants. And now Melzer left in an impossible clutch. 1 versus 5. I have to believe they're going to have to try and do this once again on their own defensive side. Nothing to be found. A Prime Gaming flawless for Giants. This has been the story of this B site. Can they get back into position in time? Kesnet goes through the smoke, and he's punished for it. In fact, every player on their swing is being punished. Davies, he doesn't even realize how much control is gone. It's the beginning of the end. Giants look like they have this one set in stone, and only one man stands in their way.
It's not had a bad game so far, but this would be a gargantuan task. The side of Giants, they're already thinking about that matchup. EDG waiting for them, revenge within their grasp. The final player standing in their way has been spotted. Rhyme will be the one to take it this time as we go 14-12.
The hour, Vitinho, congratulations on that victory against KRU. And the first thing I want to tell you is this is your first Champions victory, and now you are the sole representative of not only Spain but all Hispanics. Tell me what that moment feels to you to be able to represent such a massive community.
Yeah, I mean, just qualifying to Champions is insane, just to represent all this community, like Spanish community and Latin community as well. So I mean, it feels insane.
And this game against KRU was very close, that first and second map. And one of the things that the coach was talking about was making sure that those swing rounds, those important rounds, were going your way. What was kind of the team effort inside the game to make sure they would go your way and it would be close out for the side of Giants?
Yeah, I think we just play our game. We just were hitting shots. They were hitting shots as well. It was a super hard game as well. But I think if you compare it to last game against EDG, this time I think we were winning clutches and important rounds. I think that makes the difference.
And when you come into these matches, for this match that just happened and what we're going to be seeing next, what is the approach of the team? Is it counter-striding? Is it playing your own game? You focus on your own game, especially as a duelist and the star player.
I mean, I think if we just focus on our game, I just kind of see what the enemy is doing on some rounds, some patterns, and yeah, we just adapt in game.
All right, and my last question for you. There's been some conversations with you guys and how you feel about EDG. EDG is going to be that rematch that's going to happen once again to make it out of playoffs. How do you feel about the team, and how are you going to get that rematch go your way?
I mean, we feel good. Maybe this trash team is going to win against EDG. Who knows? So let's see. They have the pressure.
We're going to see what's going to happen. It's going to be exciting for sure. Thank you so much, Vitinho. Congratulations once again, and we'll send it back to you guys.